It's time for daily divination. Don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. Okay? Look, the stars, the moons, everything has been getting to me, okay? But we are back, and the intention is to be back and sat, okay? But we are going to do a nice little gentle message for today. And for that, we will be pulling from the Angel Guide Oracle and the Golden Mantras Oracle, okay? These messages from these cards, or I'll just like speak to the decks themselves. These decks are very straight to the point. Not much for misinterpretation, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started. Benevolent spirit guides, angels of this collective, higher selves of this collective, please provide us with, the first number that came to mind was 3. Please provide us with 3 angel guide cards for this collective. What is it that we need to hear from our angels? What is it that we need for a sense of encouragement, for a sense of confirmation for this collective? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. 2 more shuffles. You take the moon and you take the sun type shirt. That's that. Benevolent spirit guides, higher selves of this collective, angels of this collective, please provide us with 3 mantras. What is it that we need to hear? What is it that we need? Okay, baby, hold on. All right, one last shuffle here. All right, let's be quick. 2:32 as I looked at the clock. To those that watch these all the way through, you are appreciated. Okay. First, from the angels, we have romance and connection in the reverse. Okay. Now, I always, just like I just said, these cards tend to be, rather cut and dry. We have ask and receive. But romance doesn't always necessarily mean, with another individual. And then we also have surrender. This also came out in the reverse. Okay. And I'm going to go straight into the mantras as well, and then we will get the full message. Mantra first. Excuse me, I am my best healer. I am my strongest healer, and I've got this. This did come out in the reverse. Then we have, I am no longer my worst enemy. I am the love of my life. See, that's where that romance is coming in. And then finally, I must serve within me before I can serve beyond me. And this also came out in the reverse. But if this wasn't something I needed to see today, good grief. Okay. So first things first, the fact that these cards came out in the exact same positions, we have both of the first cards being in the reverse, the second card's coming out right side up, the third card's coming out in the reverse again. So let's go ahead and just put this together. So with romance and connection, as you saw with this mantra card, I am no longer my worst enemy. I am the love of my life. This romance and connection coming out in the reverse is indicating that we are lacking a sense of romanticism in our own lives. It's lacking a sense of connection to the divine, and two, you know, like the serendipitous energy that can come, you know, in our lives. Having this sense of romance, romanticizing the little things, romanticizing one's life, one's day-to-day, you know, practices, their day-to-day life. Building that romance with yourself is definitely going to, you know, help to build and like fill your consciousness, your perception with different ways that your life is a romantic comedy for some, a, you know, just a a life of joy, a life of optimism, a life of lightness. Okay, with ask and receive, this, what I'm getting is that there are some things that we have been, you know, trying to manifest for ourselves. These are things that we have been working on receiving, on bringing forth in the 3D. But for some reason, it's almost like with this surrender and the romance and connection coming out in the reverse, both of them, we're having a hard time releasing attachment, releasing expectations on how certain things can come into our lives, right? We might be feeling as though things are very challenging, things are needing our, you know, hard effort in order to receive things, which is causing us to taint the view or the perception of that divinity in our lives, that divine timing in our lives, right? Like, it's almost as if we're getting this message that by us trying to control how things come into our lives, by us trying to be, you know, the dictator of how things can come and how things can show up in our lives, we are missing out and pushing ourselves away from this lightness, this romanticism in our own lives, and how things will actually play out in the reality. Okay, I want to get into these mantras real quick. So, I must serve within me before I can serve beyond me. And I am my best healer. I am my strongest healer, and I've got this. With these two cards in particular coming out in the reverse, this is saying that we are struggling with the responsibility that we have to ourselves first. We have been people that, you know, work for others, that help others, that serve others, that keep our mind on how we can be, you know, how we can show up for others. But we are having a hard time believing and recognizing and fully embodying the capable version of ourselves, the healthy version of ourselves. We do not need someone else to heal us. We need to actually simply take the time to sit down and acknowledge what it is that needs to be healed. That honestly is the hardest step. Just to sit down and acknowledge what has happened to you, what it is that you are healing from. There are so many different ways to heal, but it's not until you recognize what it is that needs to be healed that you release yourself from, you know, it's constant effects, its constant influence, okay? Now, this is all that I'm getting for this message today. I do hope that it resonates with you. I hope that this finds exactly who it's for. If you're interested in a personal reading right now, mini readings are only $20. They're normally $55. You can get them from just $20. I am working on getting back on live again, you guys. I'm trying to think of maybe I might need to switch days, but we will see. So please stay tuned for that. But anything that you need to find is here on the screen. My website is right up there. Follow me here on TikTok and on YouTube, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, you guys.